I said she's going to come and see me, so that's going to cheer me up a bit, because yeah, it's been kind of crap all week, and yeah. Anyway, a very quick test, because the coil's not doing what I hoped it would do, because I think obviously the original winding on the previous canopy was better, so that winding with the spacing was better. So it looks like I'm probably going to have to print another canopy and do another print, rewind it. But I'm going to keep that canopy because it's good for comparing and doing tests with. I put some nanocrystalline shielding on the back, and as you can see, I've got a little LED connected, because the voltage is, yeah, not very good. But interestingly, peak to peak is 5 volts, cyclic RMS is 5.2 volts. I was quite surprised about that, because normally the peak to peak is way higher and the cyclic is normally somewhere in the middle. But the cyclic on this coil is 2/3 rather than half, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. So anyway, what's interesting, RPM wise, is it is doing some interesting things, because when the LED is connected, it is doing what I was hoping it would do, which is speed up when we've got a load on. So it's not a very significant load, but let's just see what happens when I disconnect that LED. If I can pull the leg out. Right, let's just have a look. RPM, you have to bear in mind it's only taking a few milliamps, so it might not be significant. That's strange, because earlier on I did this, it slowed down when I took the LED out. Now it's, yeah, strange. I don't know if that's an anomaly, or let me just put the LED back on again. Right, LED's connected again. Let's just see. Yeah, as I say, I've got to be quick because my battery's quite low on the phone. Right, so the waveform is not very nice either. It's not proper sine, so you can't really see it properly unless I turn up the, yeah, that might help a bit. We can see it a bit better now. It's that's strange. I've gone to 2 volt peak per graph per gradient. You can't really see the gradients properly, but yeah, you can a bit better down here. But so 2 volts per square gradient, and where cyclic RMS, which is usable power, is only about 1.2 volts, and my LED is not very bright. Obviously it needs about 1.5 to 1.8 volts really to run properly, and it is AC, so the LED is actually getting AC, and AC is pretty bad for LEDs actually, unless you wire 2 of them back to back in reverse polarity, 1 of them in reverse polarization. So the peak to peak is at 4.8. oh shit, I'm not even pointing at the right place. Yeah, so yeah, let's just disconnect that LED again. So let's just we disconnected it. Right. Yeah, that's weird, because before I went live it was slowing down when I disconnected the LED. Mind you, I am on that power supply that's running that little motor that's, oh look at that, look how low our input current is right now. That's how little drag there is on the system right now. There's a lot less drag on it, by the way, because we're at 1900 RPM. Well, So yeah, if you remember the previous test, I think it was about 1700, 1800 amp. Changed the voltage, we're still at 9 volts. Hang on, let's go to volt range. Yeah, oh, it's focus, you silly thing. Yeah, we're still at 9 volts, bang on the nose. Right, back to current. Yeah, we are doing pretty well on input current. There's a very little drag on the system right now, but so yeah, just a quick update. As I said, I can't do a lot right now because I need to get some of that. I mean, I use the nanocrystalline on the outside, but I haven't got much of this stuff left, and it's extremely difficult to get a hold of it. So I've only got this. This is all I've got left, right? Raw stuff, material that I've got, and I don't want to waste it cutting strips for the experimental on the inside of the canopy, because I'm going to run out of it soon enough, and you keep chopping this stuff up and it gets smaller and smaller, and then you've got nothing to work with anymore. So I'm trying to keep this stuff in as full size as possible. And I mean, basically all I did with this was cut it pieces off it, and I haven't trimmed the width down or anything. So I knew that I could reuse all this because I haven't chopped into little pieces, and I don't want to do that if I can help it, because it's going to be damn hard to get more of this stuff, because it's not generally available unless you pay through the nose for it, and you buy it on a reel, and industrial reels and all that. And yeah, I did find an online seller that does it, but I don't, to be honest, there's that many different types, I didn't know what to order anyway, so I could be confused about it, to be honest. But yeah, it's very quiet, and the waveform's not right. So the other coil which I originally wound, which was that one, the spacing is much better on that. So I'm probably going to have to print another one of these canopies and wind another coil in that fashion, and then adjust my anti-drag things on it. Now it's interesting how little drag there is on it. Let me just connect the LED again, if I can get it in there. Oops, sorry, I'm not pointing, am I? So yeah, the LED is quite bright. It's a yellow one. They're not as bright as the red ones. That's why I chose the yellow one, because red ones tend to be very bright anyway, and the yellow one gives you a better indication. Because I was working out the voltages on it, and when I saw it was about actually when I saw the voltage, that's strange, the psychic is lower now. Why is that? Is it because, let me just check some of that. Well, that's weird, because when I change the oscilloscope settings, it says it's higher than what it should be. That's weird. It must be because it's detecting a different part of the waveform. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, so the cyclic is about smaller than the peak to peak. Oh well. But the waveform is not a proper sine, so it's not very efficient waveform, that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do a new canopy. At least the canopy doesn't catch, and it sits nicely on the assembly. But yeah, I've just got some more tweaking to do. At least if I print another canopy, I'll have them slots where I can put my steel bars, or I might alter them actually, so I can put some of that foil through them. That stuff I'm going to order, you know, not the nanocrystalline, you know what I'm on about, the nickel tape. So I'll get that next week, and yeah, well, RPM's doing pretty good. I mean, very little drag on it, which is a good sign. So we've got less drag than what we had with that one. But that one, on the inside, there is no metal on the inside of this one, but I did have it on the back. Now, I'm not sure why this one's got more drag on it when it's not under load. It probably is just because of the fact that it was catching on the rotor, because it's scraping there again. You can see where it was scraped again. Bloody thing. That's why I decided to make the new canopies, because the other one was too tight, it kept on rubbing. And this one, as you can hear, there is no rubbing whatsoever, which is great. So we can make some progress. So that's it for now. I just wanted to give you a quick look at this, and obviously I'm disappointed with the voltages being so low, but I dare say I could get them up if I put more steel on here, but then it would probably cause more drag. Let's see what would happen if I put my spanner on in the works. Literally, spanner in the works. Right. Right, what's that doing for our voltages? Not a lot. The LED's about the same. So yeah, there's the coil arrangement is very important on this. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go because my battery. I'm gonna have to charge my phone up now, I think. So I just thought I'd show you that. We'll get on with it next week or during the week. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna print some more canopies. Bye for now.